I was watching BHN coverage of the Māori Party the other day, and it was interesting. BHN is probably the largest left-wing commentary channel covering New Zealand politics, so their perspective is significant. They discuss the concept of the Labour Party criticising the Māori Party. Just watch.
That Hipkins and Labour have rushed to be seen to be attacking Te Pāti Māori on several occasions. And then they seem to be running on this assumption or hope that they're not going to need allies. They've done that to the Greens and they've done that to Te Pāti Māori. I think he would be better served to go, hey, look, we run our campaign with the people that we have. You know,
just in case people have missed it as well, this is the post. This blows my mind. Indians, Asians, Black and Pākehā campaigning to take a Māori seat from a Māori. That was the post they're talking about.
It's a politically dumb thing to post out, in my opinion.
Because we're talking also about that. Like, okay, so now we're playing politics, yeah, for a sec. We've talked about Chippy, you got to stop shitting, not shit on the Greens. You're bigger, they're smaller. What about the smaller parties shitting on Labour? Is that okay? Like, is that a smart move? Because they do still have to diversify themselves away from Labour. We don't want Labour to shit on the Greens. The Greens is the one we've typically used. What about the other way around? What about Te Pāti? Look, Te Pāti Māori are going to have, because they're further left, so are the Greens, they're going to have some real disagreements with Labour. Is it okay for the smaller party to shit on the bigger one?
That's an interesting question. I would look at that at the point of, like, we've talked about this in terms of comedy and a bunch of things, punching up and punching down.
Yep.
If you're the big dog, you're the majority party, don't punch down.
Yeah.
You know, you can see to be above what the smaller parties are saying. You could listen to them.
BHN seem to dislike the idea of Labour criticising the Māori Party. When Labour is criticising the Māori Party because one of their MPs issued a racist criticism of Labour Party members. A Māori Party MP attacked Labour Party members and MPs with a nonsensical racist narrative. Of course Labour will respond, as they should. Only a spineless party would tolerate racist criticism of their own members. Failing to respond would send a terrible message to their members. These are people who devoted their time and energy to the Labour Party. The least Labour can do is defend them. And why should Labour play nice with the deranged Māori Party? The Māori Party literally accused the last Labour government of attempting to genocide Māori, simply because Māori vaccine rates were low, primarily due to vaccine scepticism. Apparently, this constituted genocide. So Labour brought in the vaccine mandates, and of course, the Māori Party criticised that too. You cannot win with these unhinged fanatics. They accuse Labour of genocide. Labour has every right to criticise them as much as they please. You don't get to viciously attack another party with the most disgusting lies and then expect good treatment in return. What an absolute joke. Supposedly Labour shouldn't criticise the Māori Party because that would be punching down. What a ridiculous argument. The Māori Party is a political party that wants to get into government. On that basis alone, they should be subjected to unlimited criticism. Simply being a minor party does not mean your ideas should face no scrutiny. Such a precedent would be devastating for the country. Punching down is completely acceptable in Parliament. Every party wants power, and if you want power, your policy and your ideas should be subject to massive scrutiny. The absence of such judgment is incredibly dangerous. It serves only to empower bad ideas. Good ideas will survive criticism, so let all ideas face it. Do they think about the logical conclusions of their arguments at all? By this logic, Labour is not allowed to criticise ACT or New Zealand First. because that would be punching down. By this logic, criticising the tiny conspiracy theory parties is also not allowed. That would be punching down. This is the stupid logical conclusion of this argument. It is interesting. Sometimes you can tell that a commentator is working back from their conclusion, and this is a good example of that. They like the Māori Party more than they like Labour. So they work back from their conclusions to come up with this ridiculous logic to defend the Māori Party. This kind of low-quality partisan commentary damages political discourse in this country. BHN can be a force for good, but this partisan commitment to the Māori Party is massively counterproductive.